Welcome to the bonus round. I'm going to show you this really fun game kids like to play. We like to use the 1-minute timer for this one. So I have this cute little house here that I found that holds my math problems in a really organized way. And you can see that I've labeled each box according to which math fact they should be. That is to set your child up for independence. They can come and they can say, oh, I'm working on my sixes, and take them out. And they know exactly where to put them back. Setting these materials up in a way that your child can clearly see the materials that they need will set your child up for success, for independence and learning and confidence. So here's how this works. If we take out we'll take out the 8 this time. I have our counters. Now, I bought this set, but you can make this all on your own. With these, I do it only up to 8 squared. So 8 times 8. And even though it comes with 8 times 9, I leave it out until we've done the 9. Then I could put it back in. Okay. So let's set this up. I'm going to take out the 8 times 9, assuming that we haven't done that yet. Set the tiles up, and I have the answers. Now, the first time, second time, third time that you do this with your child, you'll do it with your child. Set them up for success. Let them know how we play this game, how it's fun to race against the clock. I'm going to take out the answer that is the 8 times 9 answer. Okay, so we're ready now. We're going to put our answers over here. Now, the first time you do this, you can do it in order for your child. Make it easy. You can set them up with the problems 8 times 1, 8 times 2, 8 times 3, 8 times 4 in order. So it can be easy for them in the beginning because they're basing it on their skill set of skip counting. And they can do it by now. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64. Perfect. Okay. So here, it's not in order. It's mixed up. That will be level 2. They may, and this is fun to watch, put their answers in order. They may know the skip counting, and they may put their answers in order so that they can already be one step ahead. And that's amazing to watch. It's wonderful to see that your child has that skill, and let them do that. Let them win at baby steps. And when you see that they can do it, then encourage them to mix up both the answers and the problems. Okay, so here we go. We're going to race against the timer and put the answers in their spots. And so here we go. And it's really fun for your child to race the clock. Now, a word about timers. If you find that the timer is causing your child a bit of stress and anxiety, and they're focusing more on the clock than they are on the material, take the timer away. It may be it's not right for your child yet, or even at all. Some kids get more anxious when they feel that there's pressure. If that's the case, don't use timer. Know your kid. You know your kid best. The timers are there for some kids who love the extra challenge. It gets them engaged. They might be hesitant. They may feel bored, but when you bring the timer in, it inspires them. And some kids, it might create an anxiety. So pay attention. See if that's the type of child that you had. And if they're not right for your child, don't use it. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to show you another bonus. Do you remember that feeling of being able to do math with big numbers and how smart you felt? Even if it was like 1.5 million times 1, 1.5 million. What a way to build up a child's confidence and to show them, now that you know multiplication, you can do big numbers. Here's a trick. We'll start with our 7s. 7 times 2 equals, well, that's easy, 7, 14. 14, great. Check this out. You can do big math. 70 times 20. Don't worry, you can do this. It's magic. The first step is to do the multiplication that you already know. 7 times 2 is 14. That's right. And then we just add the extra zeros. How many zeros are in this problem? That's right, 2. And the answer is 1,400. Remember to show your child how we separate the numbers. 1, 2, 3 is a family, and we put in that comma. And now we have 1,400. If your child doesn't know how to do that yet, that's totally fine. I offer intermediate courses in math, and in those courses, I teach a really fun way to learn place value. So if you need to do that, go ahead and go back to a different course that I offer, and it will help your child tremendously. So this is really fun because it keeps growing. So if we stick with the 7 tables, okay, but we up the ante a bit. And now we have 700 times 20. Boom, same recipe. 7 times 2 is 14. Add the zeros this time. Well, how many do we have? 3, that's right. And now we count back 3. 1, 2, 3. So now we have 14,000. 14,000. That's our answer. Here's a tricky one. Let's move to the tens table. 10 times 20. Okay, 1 times 2 is 2. And how many zeros do we have? 200. It's that simple. I really enjoyed going on this journey with you. I hope you had a great time as much as I did. I wish you so much success in the future. Be well.